Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm continuing on with my destashing or sorting out my blue polishes. It's been an absolute chaos trying to do it. I take my hat off for anybody who has been destashing because oh my gosh, basically. So since I last filmed this, I did actually get rid of my swatch sticks because they were just in such a mess and I didn't even know what polishes I still had and what I didn't. So those have all gone. So I'm not sure what to do with that space on my shelves. I'm not sure if we can fit another shelf in or not. So I'll have to see about that. But I've organised my blues into these sort of categories. So today we've got sort of 3 colour categories to look at. Okay, and the first ones are these ones here, which are the sort of very, very deep dark blues. So I'm going to start off, I've even numbered these so I know where I am. Going to start off with this one here, number 1. And this one is a Morgan Taylor one, and it's called Polished Up Punk. I really like the name of this one. I have to say all of these polishes, the formulas were fab, so there weren't really any that I was thinking about destashing because of the formula. So that was the first one. Okay, next up we've got this one here, and this one is Essie's After School Boy Blazer. This one, I haven't got a swatch photo of it actually, this one. Very, very dark, as you can see. But pretty much the same as this Morgan Taylor one. Then next up, we've got a Trend It Up. And this one is number 344. So this was obviously gifted to me because I don't think these are available in the UK. Another one that is pretty dark, but I do feel that it's slightly lighter than the other two. I don't know, you can't quite see it on camera there. And then out of these, oh, that one's undone. We've got this one here, which is, and I haven't actually done a second coat of this one, so I'll do it now. That's why it's undone. This one is Indigo Ink from H&M. So that is another great formula, lovely brush. So that was that one here. So as you can see from these 4 here, number 1 and number 2 are very similar, and number 3 and number 13 are also similar. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to destash the Essie because I obviously haven't used it because I've not got a swatch photo of it. I know it's quite a popular one, but I feel like it's just pretty much the same as the Morgan Taylor, and this one's actually a bigger bottle as well. So we're going to destash the Essie. Then these two are very similar. However, the H&M ones aren't very big bottles, and this one here, as I said, was gifted, so I'd rather keep that. So I am going to be keeping those 3. And then the last one from the darks, which again I didn't realise I haven't had a swatch picture of this one, and this is Bell Bottom Blues from Essie, which is another one that was very popular. But this one is quite different, and it's got a sort of a bit of a shimmer through it, so that's sort of unique on its own. So that one is going to be staying in my collection. Okay, so next up we've got some bright blues. So we've got first up a China Glaze. This one is called Simply Fabulous. Okay, and this is a very well-known one as well. So it looks darker in the bottle actually than it does on the nail. Very bright blue, very, very nice. That's number 6. Okay, we have number 7, which is Sinful Colours Endless Blue. Again, this one is a very popular one. It was one that I found, I think, in like a pound shop or something. It was, at one point, I do believe this was quite hard to get hold of. Then we've got an Ard's Nails, and this one is called Linda. I did buy this one for the name because my mum is called Linda, but it's actually spelled differently. Is it? I don't know. That's bad, isn't it? This is like a sort of a jelly formula, this one. So this is number 8. So these are all very, very similar shades together. Okay, the next one, number 9 here. This one is by Ciate, and it is called Skinny Jeans. And I was really shocked with this one when I swatched it this one hasn't got a bow on it. I lost the bow off that one. But yeah, so I was really impressed with that one. So that was the number 9 there. It's very similar to the Ard's Nails. These all, as you can see, there are some that are sort of slight differences, but I did only do 2 coats of all of these. Okay, next up we have Kiko's Electric Blue. And that is number 10. Just again, one of these nice bright blues, pretty much similar to these over here. That was the Kiko. We have a Barry M nail paint. This has been in my collection an extremely long time, so I was really shocked that the formula on this was still okay. And that's this one here. Then we've got Polished, which is a collection, a boots collection, and this is number 020. This one again, just another bright blue. So as you can see, I've got 7 of these, which are sort of similar but not similar, and it was, you know, what do I do, because I'm obviously not going to get through all of these. So I think the ones that are going to be destashed are going to be the Ard's Nails in Linda, just because it is more of a jelly formula, and for this sort of thing it was just, you know, out of these ones I think it was probably my least favourite. We've got the Kiko Electric Blue I'm going to destash, and I'm going to destash the Polished from Boots. So I'm putting them in the wrong place. So yeah, so that was 3. So I'm down to 4, and I'm quite happy with the ones that I've chosen to stay. I think those will be ample for me. And then my last little collection of the blues. First up, we've got OPI. Obviously, Less is Norse, very famous OPI one there. And that is number 13 on my wheel. Yeah, you can't really see there. I'll just open blind a little bit more, but yeah. Okay, so 13 was the OPI Less is Norse, and 14 is this one from Formula X, which is called Fathom. And yeah, very, very similar. The slightest difference, but nothing major. And I do actually prefer the shade of the Formula X, so I am going to destash Less is Norse and keep the Formula X one. And then we've got these 3 here. So number 15 is this Catrice, cool, and it's got a really funky name. Where is it? Hip Queens Wear Blue Jeans. I really quite like this one. Quite a different colour. Quite a unique colour. I've got this Kiko, and this one is light navy blue, and that's again quite unique. And finally, we've got this Trend It Up in number 356, and again this one unique, very much lighter actually than the rest. So those three I'm going to keep because they are all very different. So that's 4 I'm keeping there. So out of all of those polishes, I'm going to be keeping 12, and I am destashing these ones. So I'm destashing OPI's Less Is Norse, Kiko's Electric Blue, Polished number 020, Arda's Nails Linda, and S's After School Boy Blazer. So yeah, so that's 5 being destashed. So I'm quite happy with that result from these ones. I've still got some blues to go through, but I don't know if they're ones that will need to come on this because I don't know if they're all sort of unique. We've got some holographics and things, but I'll have a look at those and see what's going to come up next. I think I probably started with one of the hardest colours because blue is one of my favourites. But thanks for watching that, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. I felt a bit more organised with this today because I put in a lot more prep work. That's probably the key. And we've got this very pretty blue swatch wheel now. So don't forget to leave me a comment and a thumbs up. And don't forget to keep clicking on that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time. Bye.